One word, that's all it took. Iga Swiatek, 6 Grand Slam titles, defending Wimbledon champion, the woman who demolished her last final opponent 6-0. 6-0, looked at Alex Eala's grass season, studied the footage, and landed on one word to describe what she's walking into on Saturday. Tricky, not manageable, not beatable. Tricky. And if you understand tennis, you understand exactly how loud that word is. So let's talk about what's actually at stake this Saturday at the All England Club. Because I don't think enough people are saying it plainly enough. Alex Eala is in the 3rd round of Wimbledon for the first time in her life. She's already beaten Zarazua 6-1, 6-2, then came back from a set down against Maya Joint, losing the first set, then dropping just 2 games across the next 2. Composed, clinical, ruthless when it mattered. Her grass court record this season, 13 wins and 4 losses. She has taken down the world number 2, the world number 8, a freshly crowned Queen's Club champion, and the player who eliminated Serena Williams, all within 6 weeks. On a surface she had barely touched competitively before June 1st. Let that breathe for a second. Now here's the part that the headlines keep glossing over. Swiatek has not won a single grass court match this entire season outside of Wimbledon. Not one. She dropped out in the first round of Bad Homburg to Emma Navarro and skipped every other grass event. Her first grass court win of 2026 was against Pliskova here. 69 minutes, center court, round 2. That is it. 1 match, 1 win? That's the entire grass court resume she's bringing into Saturday. Alex has played 17 grass matches this season. Swiatek has played 1, and Swiatek knows it. She admitted it herself. I don't particularly know her game on grass. The defending Wimbledon champion is walking into this match without a proper read on her opponent. On a surface she's already admitted is going to make things even harder. So why? Why does grass make Alex so much more dangerous? Start with the serve. Swiatek is one of the most devastating returners on clay. She gets into rallies instantly, loads up that heavy topspin, and suffocates opponents from the very first ball. But Alex is left-handed, and on grass, that left-handed kick serve curling wide into Swiatek's backhand comes at an angle she almost never sees from right-handed players. The T-serve jams the body. The flat serve out wide drags her off the court. And on grass, where the ball skids low and gets there fast, the extra half-second Swiatek usually has on clay to reset and load her backhand, gone. She's going to spend huge portions of Saturday guessing against a serve she's admitted she hasn't even studied properly on this surface. Then there's the rhythm, the slice that stays low, the drop shot that barely bounces, the forehand that goes flat and punches straight through the court. On clay, Swiatek can bully rhythm changers because the high bounce gives her time to wind up and take control. On grass, that window closes. Everything stays low. There is no time. The variety Swiatek called tricky is specifically more lethal on this surface, and she knows it. Now the head-to-head. These two have played twice, both in 2025. Alex took the first one at the Miami Open, 6-2, 7-5 on hard courts. A statement win. The match that introduced her to the world as someone capable of beating the very best. Swiatek responded at Madrid on clay, 4-6, 6-4, 6-2, found the weakness after dropping the first set and closed it on her best surface. 1 win each. Saturday is the decider. And it's happening on the surface that fits Alex best and Swiatek least. But here's the moment that stopped me cold. After beating her second-round opponent, Alex was asked about Swiatek. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, "It's going to be tough for me. But I'm going to try and make it tough for her, too." And then she paused and said she wasn't even sure which Grand Slam Swiatek had won on which surfaces, before catching herself and acknowledging yes, Swiatek wins everywhere. Read the room on that quote. She wasn't being dismissive. She was making a point. I know exactly who this person is, I know she wins on every surface, and I'm still here telling you I'm ready to face it head-on. No flinching. No excessive reverence that quietly becomes fear. Just, I see it, I know what it is, and I'm ready. That's the same mentality that clawed back from 4-1 down in the first set in Berlin. That's the same mindset that bageled her opponent after dropping the opening set just days ago. That's the competitor who stood at 0-40 on serve in the biggest moment of her career and hit 2 unreturnable balls to close the match out. And then there's the crowd. If you haven't witnessed an Alex Eala crowd in person, let me paint you the picture. Berlin's semifinal, sold out. Australian Open, queues stretching hundreds of yards before the gates even opened. Every tournament she's played on grass this season has had Filipino flags, Filipino chants, a noise level you could hear from the courts next door. Wherever she's placed in the order of play on Saturday, Court 1, Court 2, wherever, that atmosphere is going to be something Wimbledon has rarely seen. Swiatek is used to being the favorite. She's used to the crowd respecting her, but walking out knowing the vast majority of people in those stands are willing her opponent to win with every single point. That's a different kind of pressure, and it's one she may not have fully experienced before. So here's where we actually stand. Swiatek is the defending champion. She is the favorite. She is the most complete player on paper, and nobody is pretending otherwise. But the grass court form gap is real. The serve advantage is real. The crowd advantage is real. The head-to-head being locked at 1 apiece is real. And the fact that Alex has spent 7 weeks building toward exactly this kind of match, against exactly this caliber of opponent, on exactly this surface, while Swiatek has played 1 competitive grass match all season, that is as significant as any stat in this entire draw. Swiatek says she'll prepare. She says she'll be ready. She says it'll be a great challenge, and she used one word that every Filipino fan should hold on to going into Saturday. Tricky. Alex Eala's game on grass against the defending Wimbledon champion is tricky. Saturday cannot come soon enough. Saturday cannot come soon enough.